Hello there, yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my happy place, the Yarn Corner here on the west coast of Canada. So welcome on this sunny Sunday. It is September the 22nd, 2024, and I enunciate that because I just completed a video before and I got the date wrong. I said it was September 21st. I'm a day late. Now I've caught myself up, so I do apologize, and please be understanding. It's been a crazy week. So if you're happening across this channel for the first time, I've set this channel up to talk about all of my yarny adventures. That's in knitting, crocheting, and I talk about my acquisitions where I purchase my tools and my yarn for my crafts. So if that is of interest, please stick around. And for those who are returning, I want to say welcome back. Good to see you. I have an exciting presentation, not a presentation, but announcement here to make that we're starting the next season moodboard mel. I generally host a moodboard mel, which is to do with the yarn crafts. And I've hosted one each season throughout this year. So it started with the spring one and we chose lyrics from songs. We created a moodboard that reflected that favorite song that we had with the lyric, and we put in the mood board a collage of images. Maybe it reminded us of a certain space or place or person, perhaps maybe a feeling that it evoked. You had images of those wonderful feels, and you chose colors and got your yarn all organized to create wonderful items that resembled that lyric and that mood board that you captured. So I was really impressed with the array of different projects that were delivered and submitted for that mood board mel. And then it went into the summer one where we were looking at architectural details, and the theme was called Architect to Emotions. So in our mood boards we were taking clips and snips from different places that we like going to, or where we go and we see the details of something that really speaks to us. Like maybe it was a wrought iron fence with all the curvy nature and pointy little spear heads that sort of protect us from, the world, or, make us feel safe and secure. Or perhaps maybe it was like tiles. In my instance, I was looking at different mosaic tiles that make up beautiful patterns, so it's sort of a bit of organized chaos. And then we chose colors and we chose patterns that resemble those types of architectural details, and that was really exciting too, to see what everyone came up with. This time round, I hope that you'll join in as well, because we're going to hashtag these makes call it hashtag moodboardmel Fall 24. So the theme for this one is, I've labeled it, I'm going to read it because I'm going to make a mistake if I don't look down here. It's called Blendship Boards. So our Blendship boards will be looking at somebody that has either been part of our lives, and it might be a friend, it might be a family member, it might be someone that we want to kind of like put a mood board together and see how it is that we relate with that person, see what the friendship or the bond is, or the connection. So our mood boards are going to be half devoted to describing ourselves and half devoted to describing the person that we choose. There's one stipulation that I ask when you're creating your mood boards: no pictures of people can be used. So you can't put your photograph in there or your portrait, and you can't put the other person's photo in there as well. This is all to do with your feelings and your expression. So we're going to keep the photos of people out of this equation, and we're going to try and explore other ways of describing our connection between the person that we're describing. This way it becomes anonymous. We don't have to expose or say who it is that we're describing in these Blendship boards. So some of the things I've written down here you might be able to key in on are your favorite colors. Maybe there is, similarities but differences, and we want to talk about those as well, how we connected, but also how things might be a little different. It could be maybe foods, cuisines. Somebody likes maybe hot and spicy. Somebody might like something more salady or fresh. So the colors that we're getting from different types of spices or cuisines at a table setting, then perhaps maybe those might be the photographs that you want to put and include in your mood boards. So yeah, I've got some other things here that I am reading off so that I don't forget anything. Hobbies is another one. Maybe somebody likes to play golf and somebody likes to go to the theater, or reading books, or doing knitting or crochet. So those images might go into your mood board as well. Now, it does mean that we can look also at personality type archetypes. So not so much that we're picking the physical aspect, but maybe we want to use a abstract piece that talks more about the energy of a person, or maybe someone is more sociable, or someone is a little bit more retrospective or reflective. So these are the kind of things that our mood boards can do. So what I'm asking again for this season is that we make our mood boards up. We then will choose colors in yarn or yarn type, like maybe it's a fluffy yarn, or I'm going to then maybe combine that with a bamboo yarn. I'm going to choose 2 different colors and interplay those in, because these are yarns that I feel are me and yarns that I feel are this special person. And we're going to create an item with our yarn crafting. Now, it could be knitting, could be crochet, could be Tunisian, could be woven. Anything with yarn would be great. So I've got some examples to make it a little bit more clear on what it is that I'm expecting to see in this investigation and this expression piece. So you won't be lost. You'll be led along the way in each of the things that you'll need to send me. So, but before I get into showing you what I've done so far, I do want to do a little bit of the admin stuff. So this will start now when the video goes to air, and it will run until November 30th, 2024. That's when you'll need to get me your materials in. And that gives us almost 9 and a bit weeks. So that's going to be ample time. One of the things that I was thinking about with this particular Blendship board was not only to find the connection between us that are similar, but also that are different in our friends, so, or our special person that we put into the mood board, that the gifting season is coming up. So at the end of the year, there's a lot of families who have traditions in gifting. So it might be a special holiday event that's happening. So I think this will be a good time to put in some of the attention to perhaps maybe giving this piece over to the person that you're making it for, or that not you're making it for, but that you're making it about. So it's an extra added incentive there to do the work, and then to see the reward on the face of the person when you gift it to the person. So the other thing that I want to say is, to get it to me, you'll need to, like, to enter for this, you'll need to put in a photograph of the mood board, like a snapshot, and email it to me, and a photograph snapshot of your final make, and you email them together in a set before November 30th, and I'll get one of each file, so one of the mood board and one of the make. And you can use my email address, which is always down in the description box. It is urbanyarn101@gmail.com. I'm really excited to make the announcement of a special offer and a gift from my friends over at We Crochet and Knit Picks. They are going to be gifting us 2 $25 gift cards. Now, what I'm going to be doing with those gift cards is that I will be randomly selecting 2 winners that are in the entry pool of the MAL, as long as you've gotten me the proper guideline photographs that I've asked for, and it is completed work, and you've gotten them in by November 30th, 2024, you're eligible to be drawn for one of the two $25 gift cards. Now, this is in US currency. You'll need to be able to drop a phone number and also an email where my contacts at Knitpicks or We Crochet can get a hold of you to send the gift cards directly to you. And you can choose between one or the other. You can choose a Knitpicks gift card to shop on the Knitpicks side, or you can choose a We Crochet gift card to shop on the We Crochet site. So yeah, I'm really super excited about this. And not only did they do that, they actually sent me some yarn. They were asking me what I was building for the make along, and I told them for my friendship boards what it was going to be, what it looked like, and they said, well, is there a yarn in there that maybe we could send to sponsor your make? And I took a look and they sent me the yarn, so I'll show you that in a little bit as well. So yeah, I think I've covered all of the angles of the admin stuff, what the lucky winners will receive from Knitpicks and We Crochet. Now I'm going to go into the mood boards themselves so that we can take a look at what I'm thinking of and how I'm expressing my connections with a separate person. And these will remain anonymous. And remember, you can't use photographic references of the person or any people for that matter. So let's try and express our connections with these people just using either abstract or non-figurative examples of how we connect and how we differ with our special friends. Okay, so the first one that I have here, I'm going to move over. Maybe I'll sit over this side and we can put my mood board, my first one that I'm going to talk to you about, here on top of Hank. So I have chosen this mood board, and the colors that I were inspired were blue, purple, yellow, gold, mint. Now, the keywords for this mood board and this person that I'm representing, how they connect with me, is that I've chosen 3 keywords: recognition, humble, energetic. So that is a mesh of basically both of us together in how we relate to each other and connect. And this is the yarn that I have chosen for those colors. Now, I did this kind of around the other way. I actually picked the pattern first, and then I wanted to choose the colors that resembled what I just said in the mood board. So maybe the mood board is gone. I'm not sure. I'll leave it up there. So here we go. This is the pattern. It's a free pattern, and it is a Knitpicks pattern. It's called Dreamy Wave Scarf by Stacey Winklepleck. And it's a knitted chevron scarf. I absolutely love this, the way it looks, and this pattern. Now, it's got some examples here which really fed to the color palette that I had on screen, and I chose this kit here, which has most of the colors that are in the mood board. And I received these wonderful yarns in the color pack kit that was offered on Knitpicks. I've got 2 balls of this one here. It's called Mocktails, and it's the Chroma worsted weight. Chroma worsted weight. So it may use 2 of these, I'm not sure. But Knitpicks did supply me ample enough to do the pattern, so that's great. and this one here, which is the Candy Mountain. So I will be intertwining, well, maybe it's better to do it this way, these colors in a zigzag scarf. And I'm housing that in my chocolate, my assorted decadent chocolate canvasy drawstring bag that was gifted to me by Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. Hi, Rose. And a special person had made this for her to gift out, I guess. And it was Deb from the Canadian Crotcheter. So yes, I am going to be housing this project until it gets too large in my chocolate decadent box of chocolate bag. I'll put that pattern back in. Now, moving back over here again, I will show you the second one here is the mood board. Okay, this is a person that I've chosen, and my connection is traditional, nostalgic, and curious. I've chosen images here of the foods that we might enjoy, a table setting. There's plant life there as well. There are lots of rusty brown, red, and like a kind of a lime green. And I have chosen a pattern to resemble the Blendship board, and it's in here. So these are the colors that I've chosen. So there's the rusty kind of like, it's almost like a orangey brown, rusty orangey brown. And this is the limeish green with a tint of like a blue green, like jade in there. So yeah, I'm choosing those two. Now, I'm not sure how they're going to relate together, but I've picked a pattern and I'll show you the pattern. The first one here that I've got is a worsted weight, and it's by Knit Picks We Crochet, and it's called Altiplano. I am mixing it with this one here, Fairyland, and that one I got from Temu. So Fairyland doesn't give me too much information on the weight of the yarn. Like, I believe it might be a light worsted or 3-weight. So there will be a little difference there. Maybe that's a light 4, like a light worsted. And the pattern that I'm using is this one here. It is a short row crochet pattern. This one is called the Ivy Hat, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce this person's name here, so I'm just going to show it. All patterns and yarn companies and any tutorials that I mention will be down in the description box below. So yeah, it's quite a thick number of pages. It's paid for pattern, and I got this off of Ravelry. And I'm thinking of doing the ivies in different strands of alternating colors. So that will be my blend of the two, and I'll alternate up and down the hat. So yeah, we'll see how that works out. But I do like it. And the texture of this one here is kind of a fuzzier texture. It sort of looks like it's got alpaca in it, but it doesn't. It has wool, 10% wool. It's softer, and I'm going to rate this one out of 5. This one's probably a 3 out of 5 for softness factor. But yeah, those two together. And I'm housing it in my bag that I got from 2 of my friends over in Australia. They're Justine and Simone. They packed this bag in from a little gift that they sent me a while back from Bendigo Woolen Mills, and I thought that was a great project bag for this one. And my last and final mood board that I've got to share with you, I'm just going to give you a little breakdown of what it was. Now, if you're having trouble thinking of a person, to do your Blendship board about yourself and this person, I've chosen this one as a group of people. So it isn't just one person. It is a kind of feeling of how I fit into a larger group. So this one might, the image of this one might give it away of where I'm talking about. So what I'm thinking here with the keywords is organized, rudimentary, creative. So that's my keywords for this mood board. And so what I'm seeing in this is gridded formation. I'm seeing multicolors, and I'm seeing things that are kind of like in the category of being organized, but there's a little bit of sporadic, like spurts of like flamboyant color, or not contained, or thinking out of the box, kind of a bright spark there. So let's have a look at what I have picked. This one I haven't put into a nice bag, not just yet, but it's in a plastic bag here. I have all these minis, so I was thinking of doing a combination of minis from all different places that I have picked up along the way, and adding it with some black. So if the mood board is still up, you'll see that there is kind of black framing around colorful bits and pieces that you generally find like on a desktop, like, you know, stick-it notes and all that sort of wonderful stuff. So yeah, I've got some color pack minis here that I thought would fit the bill really good. And this one here I got from Nikki Slip. It's a color pack that I got from Etsy. I'll provide the link down below to her shop. And this is a set of minis that are, I believe they're 10 grams, 10 gram minis, fingering weight. And this one here is a mini pack of stroll yarn from We Crochet Knit Picks, and it's in the colorway called Sunset. I love those colors. And again, another mini pack with the stroll fingering. I purchased these probably about 1.5 years ago. Clown Car. Those are wonderful colors. And one of the packs that I got, I think, April of this year, so it's going back a few months ago, from Trilogy Yarns, and this is from their Color Explosion Kits monthly subscription. And I don't know what month this was because it's not written on here, but these are also hand-dyed minis, and they're a little more speckled than the other ones that are tonal, speckly and vibrant. I love them a lot. So it'll be a combination of all of these, not using every hank, but I will be picking out the ones that really suit. And the black that I'm pairing it with is some yarn that has already been used for other projects, but it works out really nicely, and I think it will be a wonderful soft, like I guess a silhouette feature of the design. And this is from Hobby, and it's their alpaca silk, and it rates in my books a 4 out of 5. It's a very, very soft, and you could wear this directly against your skin with no pinching. There's no itch to it at all. So yeah, I'll be using that in my, and it's got a soft kind of halo on it from the alpaca and a little bit of a shine. And these will be speckled and tonal variants that go in between. So the pattern that I've chosen to go with this is Scrappy Happy Triangle by Stephen West. So those are some examples of the possibilities of the boards that you could make as well with your designs. So very abstract. Some are of a certain person, some are of groups of people and how you connect with them. But I'm really eager to see what you come up with. And I am not going to be doing all of these patterns. I think I'll be able to do 2 in the 8-9 weeks that are open. So I'll be checking in with you as well. And with that, I think that catches you up with everything. I will leave what I'm wearing and what Hank is wearing down in the description box below. So these are just some other ideas and how you can blend and play with 2 or more types of yarns. So that's what we're all looking for in this fall season, is blending and challenging ourselves with intertwining and managing 2 types or 3 types or multiple yarns in a project. So yeah, I will be checking in soon, and I hope you have a great week. Bye for now.